Hi there. How are you doing? Mm-hmm. Well, good. Who am I? Well, I'm one of your spirit guides. Silly. What a silly question. You know who I am, right? Okay, close your eyes for a minute, okay? Can you feel that? Is it a familiar feeling? Mm-hmm. Peaceful. Feels like you're being taken care of. Yeah? Feels like all's is gonna be okay, right? Well, that's me. Yeah. You really haven't seen me? What about a meditation? No? Okay, well, that's all right. Some people have a hard time seeing me, but now you are. So something's changed. You're ready for it this time, I think. Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm just here to take care of you today. Mm-hmm. And now you'll know when you get that feeling. You know that feeling now, right? That's me. So even if you can't see me, you'll know I'm nearby, okay? Mm-hmm. Well, sure, there's lots of us. You've met some of us before, right? Okay. Well, I'm glad you remember that. Can't believe you've never seen me. I'm around you all the time. I talk to you. I mean, you act like you hear me sometimes. Oh, you didn't realize it was me. You thought it was coming from you? From your brain? Okay. Your brain doesn't always treat you as well as your spirit guides wish it would. It often tells you all kinds of crazy things about yourself and about other people and about what you should do and about what you should worry about. And yeah, it's not always the kindest to you. So when you're having thoughts that are more kind and more understanding, they tend to come from us. Yeah. We're whispering in your ear. Yeah. No, we're watching out for you. But sometimes your brain just goes off in all different directions and we can't rein that in. No, we could just whisper. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm here now. So some of your other spirit guides tend to wait until you call for them. I'm a bit bossier, I've been told, maybe a bit more proactive. That's how I see it. I mean, I don't want you to have to go through difficulty and pain. So if I see you're struggling, I tend to sometimes come without calling. Yeah, is that okay? It's all for your own good. I just want you to feel better. And sometimes you just, sorry, but you're not figuring it out on your own. But it's a new year. Yeah, we're gonna start over. Well, I know it may not be the actual new year, but this is gonna be like a new year for you. Because one of the things that you have to do every year is go through all of these cords that have been attached to your aura, and they all represent people, some of whom love you. And we're not saying that you need to cut off ties with them, but you don't need these cords that suck your energy. Yeah, it actually makes it harder to love them because you feel like they're draining you every time you're with them or every time you talk to them on the phone. Yeah, she's a really good example. So that's why I'm here, and by cutting the cords, it doesn't mean I cut the friendship or the family relationship or any of that. I cut the energy draining part, okay? Yeah, and then actually you can be a better friend because you can be compassionate and you can listen without feeling like they're draining all of your energy away. So is that good for you today? Would you like to do that? You'll feel much better afterwards. Okay, so if it's okay, I'm going to have to get very close to you. I'm going to have to see what I can find with the cords, and then I'm going to just snip them away. So of course I can do this, just snipping, but sometimes it's helpful for you if I actually use scissors. So I have these scissors. We don't need giant ones. They're not that strong. I have some little scissors for smaller ones, and I even have some little nail clippers for the little tiny ones. So a lot of them are not going to be very, very deep, and they're not going to be all that hard, but it seems easier for humans to let them go when I use a physical device to cut them. I think because you guys have a harder time seeing the energies and knowing that that works just as well. I mean, honestly, it works just as well for me to fly them into the air. Yeah, you've seen that before. But I have found that it helps sink in with humans faster if I use real scissors. I don't know, it just makes your brains able to accept the cord cutting a little bit easier. Okay, so I am going to get very close to you, so I am going to have a mint so that my breath is lovely and fresh. Would you like one? No? Okay. Your breath is lovely and fresh, so it's okay. All right, are you ready? Take a few deep breaths with me. And you can close your eyes if you want. Sometimes it's helpful. That's another reason why the scissors are sometimes helpful. If you want to close your eyes and just drift off, you can hear the sounds of the cord cutting. And then let those cords go, okay? I'm not going to explain what each cord is. You don't need to know. Some may be very old. I'm going to start looking now. Some may be even from childhood. I know you may have had a cord cutting before, but sometimes those cords are so strong, either from childhood or from current people in your life, that they come back. It sometimes takes, especially with like trauma, unfortunately, especially from the childhood, it can take 5 or 6 cuttings often for them not to come back, and even then sometimes they come back, but usually not as strong. I'm sorry, but that's why you have to do this every year, and you can do it more often if you'd like. Okay, so you have a lot of them. So if it's okay, I'm going to start just cutting. All right, and I want you to just keep breathing. So when we cut them with love. Yep. Even if they're trauma, we send them away with love. We send them, oh, here's one. Good one gone. Most of them are people who we have relationships with now, because they keep building them up over and over, so those get to be big ones. We're doing well already. Yeah, there are a lot. I know. I'm sorry. But we attach to a lot of things. And that's good. We want to attach. We don't want to be so detached that we have no connections in the world. That's not good. So we attach and we let others attach. And sometimes we end up with cords as a result. But we can snip them away. And then move on with our day, feeling a little bit lighter. How do you feel so far? Okay. I'm just going to let you adjust to those for a minute. Kind of sweep your aura. Cord cutting, as much as it can make you feel lighter, it feels a little strange for a while. As much as our cords are tiring and they pull away our energy, they are comfortable because we are used to them. They have built up slowly, so that we barely noticed even the big ones forming. So when we cut them, we create some discomfort. So there's nothing wrong, there's no pain, but it feels strange. It feels odd to have such freedom. Yeah. So I'm going to work at cutting some of the smaller ones now. We have a few big ones left, but I'm going to let this settle in your aura, and then I'll do another sweep, okay? So these littler ones may be work. They tend to be work. They tend to be this project, and then that project, and then this coworker we don't like, and this tone of voice the boss used with us, and this extra hour activity or project we had to work on, or who knows what else, deadlines that are unreasonable. So they come and go. They aren't major, and they cause a lot of stress at the time. But you always have to think, will this matter in a week? Will this matter in a month? Will this matter in a year? And most work stresses, short of maybe getting fired, will not matter even in a month, let alone a year. Beautiful. Yeah, there tend to be a lot of these. I'm just gonna quickly snip at them. You're doing okay, right? Okay, yeah, take a few. You can shake it out. It feels weird. I know. Okay, so take a few more deep breaths and that'll help settle you a little bit. We'll ground you too before we're done. I know. You feel almost like an untethered balloon. You're so free and light, which is nice. But you need a little connection to the earth and know you have a little bit of that stability. So, keep breathing. I'm going to look behind you for just 1 second. Okay. All right, there we go. Much better. All right. How are you feeling? Okay. All right, so now we have to worry about what to have for breakfast, what to wear that day when we make it on time to our appointment. All these little daily worries cause stress, but are very unimportant in the long run. These are not big, and they usually fade by the end of the day, but while we're here, we might as well remove them too and let you see what it feels like to have none of these worries. Yeah, no, it's very nice. They will come back. You will have more of these little ones tomorrow, but maybe fewer will come back once you have felt. Once you've had this freedom, it's easier to replicate. So every time we do a cleansing, you usually have fewer and fewer cords because you can release them on your own. They're hard to release. You have to really change your thoughts, and you have to remind yourself that certain things are not nearly as important as we think they are, as others tell us they are. All right, I'm going to get the last big ones. There's not many left. You're doing so wonderfully. Very good. Okay, I think we've got one more big one. I'm gonna look behind you just to make sure. Oh, I did miss a couple, sorry. There we go. All right, so those are the big ones. Let me get any more work ones I might have missed. There's not many, I got most of those. All right, let's see. Nice, okay. We are doing so well. How are you feeling? Are you good? Okay. All right. Deep breath. All right. Let's see if there's any of these I missed in the back. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I got them all. I'm gonna do another look. Yeah. You're looking great. Oh, here's one tiny one I missed. Okay. All right. I think that's, oh no, here's one. These little ones are so little. They're easy to miss, but again, they don't burden you too much, so even if I did miss one, it wouldn't make much of a difference, but it's nice to have them all gone for once. All right. Another few deep breaths. Okay, and now I do want you to close your eyes, if you will, and I want you to picture it's almost going to be like a gas pump. We are going to take a cord from the top of your head down your spine to your tailbone, and we are going to sink that cord down into the earth. You can picture it as a white light going down, down, down into the earth. And it is like a fuel pump. So it is connecting you to the earth, so that untethered balloon is connected. It is stable. It is not going anywhere. You are connected to the earth. You can even picture that white light spreading out like roots, okay? But I also want you to now picture that white light coming up from the earth into your body. So you've been having a lot of energy drained by all of these cords all around you, but no more. We got rid of those, and we are now going to pull that energy back up from the earth. The earth does not mind. It has plenty. Mother Nature is here for you. She is happy to give you energy. She has it stored just for you and everyone else, but she has plenty. She's not going to run out by sharing it with you. So I want you to feel that coming up from the earth, from Mother Nature. It is a feeling like when you felt me come near you. It's that peace, it's that support, it's that caring. It's all here for you. That's why we're here. Okay? So feel that connection. Continue to breathe. You may still feel a little strange the rest of the day, a little lightheaded. Maybe drink some warm drinks to help you feel more connected to your body. Some tea, even some hot water with lemon. Whatever it is. Coffee's okay. Maybe make it a decaf though, so your head doesn't get too light. But have some of those warm drinks. Maybe some nice smells that you like. If you like the smell of lavender, or if you don't go in for aromatherapy and don't have much of that around your house, go into your spice cabinet, grab some fennel and smell it, grab some rosemary and smell the bottle. Whatever you have in there, most of it is very calming and will help to relax your body, okay? And so take good care of yourself today. A warm bath would also be great. It will help you to continue to ground and to feel connected to your body so that you don't float off away. But you won't. We've tethered you now to the earth, and you will have that energy refuel you all day long. So hopefully tomorrow when you wake, you will feel fully energized without all of this pull on your energy all of the time. I wish I could tell you it would last forever, but it won't. Those feelings will come back, but it'll be easier to let them go. And again, you can call on us whenever you need a cord cutting, and I will generally stop by every year to see you now, if that's okay. All right? Will you take good care of yourself today? All right. And make sure you remember this face. I will be here again, and I want you to recognize me, okay? I'm always around, not in a creepy way, but in a supportive way, whenever you need me, okay? All right. Can I give you a kiss on the cheek?